Well, I mean, you guys just seem to find a way to win in dramatic fashion against these guys. Last year, Donnie did the same thing. So, I mean, was there any sense of deja vu on that last kick?
You know, honestly, I was not even thinking. I mean, last year, both offenses played a lot better. I mean, there was more points on the score or on the board. We moved the ball a little better last year. This year was just very, very strange. Obviously, you know, we thought we could get back in it, but we kept making so many mistakes. I mean, and then Poinette would make mistakes on their part. They were at the 15-yard line going in, and they lost yards on that. Got out of field goal range, had to go for it 4th down, turn the ball over. They score there, you know, we're talking about a different deal. The same with us. I mean, we had the ball here, got a turnover, and so yeah. I mean, it's a little deja vu. I kind of second guess myself kicking those first 2 field goals in hindsight, and on 4th and 1, 4th and 2, wondering, you know, should we have pounded it forward and got that first down and tried to get a touchdown. I thought the first one, you know, hey, it's in his range. We're going with the win. I would like to get on the board first, so we got on the board. The second one I was really disappointed with because our offensive line didn't move the pile forward like it should have, and just felt like, you know what, we need to make sure we come away with points down here. We don't want to turn the ball over, and that second field goal I kind of questioned. I think we should have probably just went for it on that, but in hindsight it worked out. But man, I tell you, the Poinette kids played and battled, and they have had a heartache of a year. They lost a really good friend, a young man earlier in this season, and for them to just keep battling and take a hard loss to Lake Mills last week, and then to come in here and fight right tooth and nail to the very end. My hat's off to their kids and Todd Anderson and his whole coaching staff, because I mean, it's had to been a nightmare this year, just dealing with the emotions of losing somebody, you know, losing a young person. So it's one of those games where it's enjoyable that we won, but in light of the fact of where those kids are and the fact that I really respect and get along with the Poinette coaching staff, it's kind of a bittersweet win. And you know, it's one of those games that you wish both teams could win because they played so well. So,
be honest, when Donnie lines up for a 52-yard field goal, you know, how confident are you in that one going through the upright?
I'm confident. He kicks 50-yarders in practice all the time. It wasn't an issue of that. We had that little bit of a wind behind it. The biggest thing for me is the snap and the hold. I know he can put it through. But then when they overloaded that left side there and they were coming with 6, 7, 8 guys, I thought, oh boy, there's no way we're going to sustain this block long enough to get that thing in the air. And how the heck it squeaked through those hands and bodies and helmets and everything else is beyond me, because it was just one of those. And then when I looked at it from the side here, I thought it went under the crossbar. And because it was so close to the crossbar, and then all of a sudden the refs look at each other and they put their hands up. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So it's a neat thing for the kids. I mean, I really happy for them, and but we just need to learn that we can't make mistakes and expect to win games. This isn't going to work this way all the time. We need to execute and take care of things. So
you've been coaching a number of years now, so I imagine you've seen it a lot of different ways. But did you ever think you'd be walking off the field with a 52-yard game-winning field goal? I mean, that's professional.
Not in the history of anything. I mean, there is no way that I would have ever thought that. But Donnie works hard at his craft. He puts a lot of time into it, and he expects himself to do well. So yeah, I mean, it's, you know, coming into the last year, I thought, you know, maybe, but never at the end of the game. I mean, sometime in the middle. I mean, are you kidding me? To do something like that, that's pretty dramatic. It's kind of a fairy tale ending to a game. So
you guys, you know, like you said, 14-6, and the way things were going, had to feel like maybe more like you were down 24-6.
Yeah.
And then to put together that drive and just a you know, beautifully thrown ball from Koziel to Guile there for the tying touchdown.
Yeah,
talk about that drive.
We finally got some things rolling, and we finally were starting to make our blocks and running downhill. For a lot of the game, we were running east and west, and we were trying to outrun guys and just making bad reads and slipping off blocks. It was just very, very disappointing. And And that drive, we started moving the sticks, get that first down. And then, Ryan is our best receiver and just does an excellent job of when the ball's in the air, he finds a way to get it. And Nathan Koziel just threw a really nice ball. I mean, with the wind blowing the way it is and the tight spiral he threw on that one was pretty impressive because he had some balls with the wind and getting knocked down and everything else that weren't very nice looking balls. So that was a really nice pass, and it was big. It was big. We needed to punch that thing in, and Poynette was bound and determined that we weren't. So.
Anything else?
No, that's about it. I love the way our defense stood up to the challenge when they needed to. We gave up 2 huge plays. A screen pass to the left side to their fullback, a fullback screen way out to the edge, and they gained 70-some yards, maybe 80 yards in that, 60-some. And then Asa Odegaard's big run that he had. And Asa's just an excellent young man, excellent athlete, great punter. And he let a kid like him go, you're not going to catch him, and that's what happens. So once we tried to contain Asa, we were in pretty good shape after that. But he's a dangerous, slippery son of a gun. So well, I was glad we got a hold of him.
Awesome, great win. Good luck in the playoffs, Coach.
All right, appreciate it, man.